Where do I even start? Ah!
Loving me was all you tried when you were around. I've been told too many times now. Yeah,
hey loves, it's Brianna. Welcome to this clean and declutter and organize with me video. We are taking every single item out of my closet today, going through it all, decluttering it, and only putting back what I am truly going to wear again. So this is going to be a huge undertaking. I am pretty overwhelmed. There is a lot of stuff to go through, and it's just gonna take a lot of time to sort of put back in an organized fashion. But you're gonna do it with me today. I know that especially this time of year when kids are going back to school and the seasons are changing, it's just a really good time to sort of reevaluate what it is that you are wearing or what you're going to need for the new season ahead. So let's do this together. So head to your closet and take everything out with me today, and we're gonna declutter it together and then put it all back nice and clean and organized. And if you have not already, be sure to smash that subscribe button while you're watching today so that we can be friends while we clean and organize together.
I just need to be by myself. I have told you many times now, but somewhere I'll go and hide, looking for a new start. Yeah, somewhere I'll go and hide.
So taking everything out of the closet and wiping everything down so it's nice and clean in here, and I'm using my favorite scent, the Cocoa Butter Cashmere. And the best thing is there's a coordinating room freshener, which is perfect for spraying in here to keep all of the clothes smelling fresh. And oh my God, it smelled amazing. So like I was saying, I know that this time of year can just be really emotional for us moms, seeing our babies starting a new grade. It's just that reminder of how much time has gone by and how quickly that they're growing. And you know, you're on the brink of the holiday season, which can bring so much stress and so many emotions to you, especially as a mom. But I know for me, it's been really, really hard just approaching Labor Day weekend because that was my dad's birthday, and then I just miss him so much during the holiday season because Thanksgiving was his favorite and he just loved Christmas then so much too. And you know, last year it was just really different approaching the holiday season too, sort of grieving the loss of how I thought my family was going to look for the rest of my life because of the divorce. But I know I'm not alone in this struggle, and that so many of us struggle, whether it's stress or anxiety or grief, especially around the holiday season. So that's why I'm really excited to tell you about today's video sponsor, BetterHelp. So regardless of whether you have depression or anxiety or just going through a really hard time, we're all human. And that's why I love making videos on this channel, is because I never ever want you to feel alone in what you're going through. And it can help just tremendously to talk to somebody. And I know when I was going through the loss of my dad, and then when I was going through my divorce, I signed up for BetterHelp so that I could speak with a therapist about everything that was going on. So BetterHelp's mission is to make therapy more affordable and more accessible. BetterHelp is a platform that helps make finding a therapist easier because it's online. You just fill out a few questions and it will match you with a professional therapist. And I have it linked down in my description box below, or you can visit betterhelp.com/Brianna. And clicking on that link not only supports this channel, but it also gives you 10% off of your first month with BetterHelp, so you can see if connecting with a therapist helps you. And because finding a therapist is a little bit like dating, it's common that you need to switch, and with BetterHelp, you can switch at no additional cost, and you don't have to worry about if that person's in your insurance network or anything like that. I know for me, this is really important because when I was going through the loss of my dad, I really needed a Christian-based counselor, just because I knew he would be in a better place, but it was still just so hard to let go and say goodbye. So I really needed somebody who could sort of ground me in my faith and give me the right tools in dealing with everything. And then when I was going through just my divorce and sort of the loss of just a lot of dreams that I had, just a different kind of grief, I needed to talk to somebody who had experience in that area. So it was so great that BetterHelp could match me with people who are the right fit to give me the tools for what I was going through at that time. So if you are struggling with anything, I do not want you to go through this alone. Consider trying BetterHelp for online therapy. You can either go to that link down in my description box below or visit betterhelp.com/Brianna. And thank you again to BetterHelp for supporting this channel. So now that everything has been emptied out and the closet has been cleaned, we're going to tackle some small items that are easy to organize. For me, doing the shoes was easy to tackle. I went through the pile, sorted out the ones I wasn't going to wear anymore, and put the sneakers on one side of the closet and the dress shoes on the other side of the closet.
Heard all the lies, but you ain't gazing on someone in denial. 'Cause you want dollar bills right now, but you gotta work real hard. I know you want it to be easy, so let your guard down. And I said, see it in your mind, trust that, have what it takes inside, 'cause you can make it too. If not says who, yeah, you can make it too.
The sunglasses were also just a fun, easy way to set them out on a shelf here so I can see them and grab them when I need to pack them.
You had great patience, but something knocked you out. You felt your limitations and filled your mind with doubt. You wanna stay chill right now.
And even though I just want to play with this kitty all day long, let's start going through these piles and piles and piles and piles of clothes. Like seriously, this is a massive declutter, you guys. So do not feel alone, because I know this can be so overwhelming. But the secret to anything is you just have to get started. So let's go. You've got this. Just keep envisioning how much better your closet is going to look once it is decluttered. So as I was going through all of these clothes, I basically kept anything that I really loved or that I knew for sure I would want to wear to something again in the future. But anything that looked worn or just isn't something I would wear anymore, it all will be donated.
And I said, see it in your mind, trust that, have what it takes inside, 'cause you can make it too. If not says who, yeah, you can make it too.
All right, the box, which is also that's getting donated, has grown quite a bit. I have basically 2 more laundry baskets and that box to go through. Those are all hangers though of like things that I'm donating. Like I took everything off, so there's quite a bit there. And I've got all these bags full already, hats, purses, the shoes, so much. Now this pile still looks like a lot. And I'm gonna continue sort of going through it as I put stuff back, but it was just like my initial gut was like, no, I wanna keep it. But I'm gonna like keep going through it as I put it back in the closet. But I'm not going to sugarcoat it. This is overwhelming. It definitely is. But I know when this is done, I will feel just so much better and so much more organized, and it's gonna make getting ready in the morning so much easier and packing for all the stuff we have coming up so much better. But I'm not gonna lie, like this is hard. So if it's feeling hard for you right now, do not give up. Keep going. We're gonna keep going with me, okay?
If not says who, you can make it. If not says who, yeah, you can make it too. If not says who, you can make it.
That is a lot of hangers that have clothes that are going to get donated. And I just pushed everything here for right now. because I actually had somebody reach out to me on Instagram and say that she collects stuff for a women's shelter around here. So I want to reach out to her and see if she actually wants to take this stuff before I donate it somewhere else, but a lot. Sound asleep. I just drove to Target because I needed to pick up a couple groceries for a soup I really want to make for dinner tonight, because it was my sister's wedding shower yesterday and the theme was like Cleveland to Southwest because she lives in Arizona now and is getting married in Sedona. I'm so excited. The wedding's like the first weekend of October. But anyways, like the food, we did a taco bar and a margarita bar, and they gave me all the leftover ground beef and shredded up chicken. So I figured with the ground beef, I'm gonna make almost like a twist on the Doritos Locos taco in a soup form, because that's my favorite thing from, like the cheesy gordita crunch Doritos Locos taco is my favorite thing from Taco Bell. So I'm gonna try to make a soup with that beef, and I still haven't figured out what to do with the shredded chicken yet, so if you have any ideas, let me know, because I'm probably just gonna put all that in the freezer, so like I'll have it, can do something with it like next week. But I need a couple of ingredients, so I'm gonna run in here really fast. This is like that meme, mom didn't raise no two-trip loser. Oh no, but I like taking a laundry basket a lot of times when I go grocery shopping or like pick up an order, because it just helps to sort of throw everything in here just in one trip, then be able to take it all in. But my life is a mess, as you can see. We did a photo shoot for Captain Clean earlier today, which is why I didn't get started on this project until so much later in the day. We actually shot all of the scents from now until the end of the year, which is why there's like Christmas trees and lots of seasonal confusion over here at all times. So I'm going to clean up and unload these groceries right now, and then finally make dinner at, probably it will be like 9 o'clock at night by the time I clean all this up.
You know that I'ma keep it cool. With you I feel like breaking rules. On the edge, looking out with no parachute. You know I'm dreaming about us two, playing around without a clue. On the edge, cleaning out. With us it's all or nothing. Ooh, but guess I need more of you. With us it's all or nothing, but guess I need more of you. You say it during night, but in the morning you just leave. With us it's all or nothing. Ooh, but guess I need more of you. With us it's all or nothing, but guess I need more of you. You say it during night, but in the morning you just leave. Had to convince my friends this time. Think you're toxic to my mind, but I know.
All right, so for the soup in a pot, you want to add a can of drained black beans, a can of drained pinto beans, a can of diced tomatoes, and a can of rotel, and a can of drained corn. And then I'm gonna add in that seasoned ground beef. Oh, are you hungry too? You want some? Oh, I'll get you some food, okay? So I learned, I know I'm talking about you, I learned at Kailua's vet appointment that she was actually the runt of her litter. But you wouldn't know it by her appetite, because I swear she is always hungry. And I've looked at like what amount she's supposed to be given for her weight and her age. I swear to you, she can eat more than double that. So you got an appetite, huh, girl? Now this taco meat was already seasoned, but if it wasn't, you would want to do a packet of taco seasoning, and then you're gonna sprinkle on a packet of ranch dressing. Finally, we're gonna pour in the beef broth. And just cook this on medium-high until it is boiling, and then you can turn it down to low to just simmer for about 20 to 30 minutes.
The way you hold my body tight, staying up talking through the night. Yeah, I know.
And I'm just going to freeze the rest of that ground beef and shredded chicken to use for recipes later.
Ooh, but guess I need more of you. With us it's all or nothing, but guess
so I just washed my hands with our Cap and Queen Golden Autumn Apple Foaming Hand Soap. I cleaned with the multi-surface cleaner. It just smells so good in here. But this was our September scent, so you had to pre-order it. So if you missed out, there's going to be a really good October scent. Like, I cannot wait for you guys to try this one too. The fall scents this year were just like amazing. But be on the lookout on Instagram if you want to get the October bundle. Topping it with some cheddar cheese, sour cream, little sprinkle of cilantro. And this is what gives you that Doritos Locos Taco, like nacho cheese, cheesy gordita crunch. Gotta add some of the crunched taco chips in there. Oh, it's so good. Oh my gosh, you guys. It smells amazing and it tastes even better. You have to try this recipe. It's like the perfect, cozy, hearty soup for this fall. Now I just shoved my face full. Let's go upstairs and continue organizing this room. I'm like promising myself I'm not going to bed until this is done. And it is time to finally start putting all of those clothes that are going to be kept back into this closet.
What's your story? What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different life. Deep connection lights a spark. It's like you know me in the depths of my heart. We're dreamers. Don't care what other people say. We live it like this could be our final day. We're dreamers. Don't care what the others say. We're doing this in our way. We come alive in the nighttime. It's something about how we dance in the moonlight. That look in your eyes, it tells me that you want me and all my loving. We come alive in the nighttime. You and I, we come alive. We come alive. We come alive.
I'll just show you guys really fast. So this is my dress for my sister's wedding. She asked me to be her maid of honor. So excited for that. So she had me, like all the other girls are in some form of this color. Like some have a velvet dress, some have a silk dress, some have like lace, but mine was the one that has like the pattern on it. And I love this so much. I'm so excited for her wedding. I'm honestly just like so happy for her too, because you know, her and Spencer, I spent some time with them out in Arizona, and then when they were here for the shower and they came to Disney with us like last December, my kids just like love him. He's already Uncle Spencer. Will be officially very, very soon, but I know they've like asked me to do a couple things for their wedding that I'm just so excited for. Like they're just such a great couple, and I'm just so happy and like excited for this. So. And that's the only mismatched hanger you're gonna see in here, because I'm just gonna leave it wrapped up like that on the original hanger that it came in the mail. So I don't want anything to happen to it. And for me, putting them back in a color-coded way just helps keep me so much better organized when I'm looking for outfits in the morning and figuring out what I want. I also, it's a little bit OCD of me, I started realizing that if I had a lot of clothes in any one particular color, which I had the most in black and white, I liked when the hangers of the clothes that had tank tops on them were all together. So I sort of started dividing things long sleeve and tank tops so that it looked more uniform when everything was hanging in the closet. Now I know that's a little bit extreme, but for me, it just helps me so much when I walk into my space and it's aesthetically pleasing and has a certain look to it. It just brings me calm, it brings me peace. If anybody else is like that, let me know down in the comments below if you understand what I'm talking about here. But I know that that's not everyone, but for me, when things are color-coded and when there is some type of uniformity, it just brings me so much more peace, and just I love looking at it when I feel like things look nice and clean and structured.
Something about how we dance in the moonlight.
All right, you guys, I'm so tired, but I'm also so happy. It turned out so good. I cannot wait to show you. All right, into the all cleaned closet. I can see the floor now. It was such a train wreck before. I feel like everything just looks so much tidier. I can find everything so easy now. Oh my gosh, I love this. This makes my heart so, so happy. I told you guys it is really overwhelming in the beginning, but if you stick to it and get it done, it feels so, 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 so good. Okay, I'll give you guys just like a fast little tour. I put all my bags on those shelves. And then this is the dresses. I kind of pulled the ones that are the color scheme of fall just because, I don't know, I was in the mood. And I have different just like storage boxes. I, for the first time, put all my hats up on the top of the closet here. Just again to kind of like make use of the space. Some headbands and scarves, sunglasses. This is kind of like travel, like random stuff from some of the bags that I cleaned out that I can put into travel bags. I have all the Disney stuff in there. This is kind of like a little travel section because this is then like swimsuit cover-ups and swimsuits. And then over here are all the clothes with color. So I sort of did all of the warmer colors, so like the reds and the pinks and the oranges are up there. And then the cooler tone colors, green, blues, and kind of like the purpley maroon colors are down here. I have one big travel bag and like a carry-on bag there because they just didn't like fit on that other wall. Made a ton of space on this now, and I put all the sneakers on this shoe rack. And then in this back corner, it's kind of hard to see, I put all my other dresses that sort of aren't the colors, like more like the summer brighter colors. And then I have long sleeve black tops, tank top black tops. And then I folded some of my pants. So I did like khakis and black and white pants are all folded in those bins. And this is where I just threw like all my different bras. The top drawers here are all the different undies. I have jewelry. That was the one thing. I still have way more jewelry to declutter, but I just did put out the pieces in this right now that like I know are sort of my go-tos. A couple more storage bins up there. Over here's all the long sleeve white tops, and then short sleeve white tops. In that corner is skirts, and then I have grays and the browns, more like neutrals. My blue jeans are all there. I really like kind of keeping everything color coordinated. I just feel like it helps make it look all so much neater. Shoes, all the different like boots and more dressier shoes, I guess, are on this shoe rack over here. And on that rack behind the door, I put any of my robes or just like really oversized cardigans that are just sort of hard to fit in like these hangers. Like they sort of stick out like a sore thumb. That's why I stuck them there. One hack though that I'm going to do from now on to make this a lot easier is when you wear an item, you turn, see how these hangers, you can just like do it really easy like that. I love these velvet hangers. They're like the white velvet with the rose gold. I mean, you could literally just turn it the other way, but for all intents and purposes, turn that hanger this way, and then you know you've worn that item. So if you just want to do a really fast declutter after 6 months, you can come in and be like, okay, here's all the stuff, you know, that I haven't worn. And it just makes it super easy then to take that stuff out of here. So I am going to start implementing that because I think it would just make when I do this so much easier. What do you think, Kailua? Oh, oh God. Hey, 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 hey. Oh my God, this is my sister's. No, it's my dress for her wedding. You're not allowed to play with that. I'm sorry. No, no, no. Here, let me set her down. Oh, here. Sorry. And I folded all my pajamas there. Decluttered a lot of pajamas, actually. I had way more than one drawer of pajamas before. These are all my workout leggings or sets. or like one piece, sort of like unitards, I guess that's what we're calling them these days. I have a couple of those. These are comfy pants. Definitely decluttered that too. I decluttered so much that I actually have, this one has a little bit in it, but I was thinking I had 2 empty drawers, but I guess 1 empty drawer. This is all my shorts. So yeah, so happy to finally have this back in order because it was pretty rough, and it's just going to make getting ready in the mornings so much smoother, and outfit planning and for all the trips that are kind of coming up. This will help so much now that this is so much better organized. She was so cute. She had her like paw sticking under the door while I was in here because I locked you out. I'm sorry, baby. Aw, you're such a good girl, Kai. But you just can't mess up my dress for Auntie Haley's wedding. Okay, I'm exhausted. But I hope that you had fun decluttering and cleaning and organizing with me today. Thank you so much for watching. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe before you go. Be sure to check out, I have more decorating videos and cleaning motivation videos and just a lot. So check out the channel if you liked what you saw today. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye, loves.